So you're thinking of moving to Brandywine, Maryland. You're looking for a townhome like around the 400, 500 range. Well, I have a few communities that I'm going to show you that you're absolutely going to love. All new construction communities. Probably hear some noise going on in the background because they're literally building houses right now. This community, as you can see, is near a school, so that might be a perk for you as well. But you know what? We're going to get into it. Let me stop giving the tease. Let me just show you. If you're new here, my name is Brittany Stinney. I'm a realtor here in the DMV area. I love helping people. So if you are looking for a new townhome or a single family home or even a condo, feel free to tap on my contact link below, reach out, let's connect. There is still time in this year and definitely time in next year to get you in your new home. So I'm happy to help. But today we're going to talk about these models. And if you have any questions, put it in the comments below. I'm happy to kind of jump in and tell you more about these communities today. And if there are any communities that you want to see, let me know. We can do that. Okay, so before we go in the model, as you can see behind me, is a lot going on, right? So there's a lot of lots and they're still building. Some of these, quite a few of these are actually saying sold already on the signs, but there is still availability to move in here. Now, what I love about this community already is where it's located. Brandywine, like we mentioned, it is near a high school if you need that, but also it's very close to Crane Highway, which has so many options. You're not too far from Clinton, that's one thing, but then also within Crane Highway, you have restaurants, grocery stores, movie theaters, car dealerships, Target, Walmart, HomeGoods, Say Less, TJ Maxx, DSW. Oh my goodness, it just goes on. My favorite particular grocery store, I mean, you won't have to know me long to know I'm a Mom's Organic grocery store girl. I love that grocery store. They don't have a naked lunch in that one like other locations do, but it's still a phenomenal grocery store. They also have Safeway, Giant, pretty much everything. There's a Lowe's, Home Depot, so if you want to make some improvements to your home, just hop in your car, go like 5 minutes down the road, you have options. So it's absolutely amazing location. If you do need to get into the city to DC, not that far, maybe 20 minutes from here, depending on what location for that southeast, southwest portion, the way so a truck doesn't hit me. Now, if you're going to more the northeast, northwest, that might take a little bit longer, but you're also not crazy far from like Upper Marlboro and Maryland side, the Upper Marlboro Bowie area. So a lot of options, a lot of close proximity to a lot of things. All right, so I am standing in the kitchen area of the Mozart model and it's absolutely gorgeous, y'all. I'm gonna show you, what I love about this, I love the natural light of this property. It's just like pouring in, and the kitchen is really nice, especially for a townhome. Like the island is extremely large. You still have enough space for a beautiful large table like you see here, as well as like your living area. Now, some key features about this community, and I did find out there's actually only 2 lots left, y'all. 2 lots left, but those 2 lots are actually facing the trees. So meaning you do not have another neighbor looking into your house. Now, if you do are more concerned about, neighbors looking in, there's ways to get tinting so that's not an issue. Or, you just become good friends with your neighbors. Nothing wrong with that. But these townhomes are 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. Square footage is amazing. I believe a little under 2,000 square feet, or maybe a little over. Let me double check. These are priced in the mid 3s, and there is currently $20K towards closing costs. So that's a really cool feature. But absolutely beautiful finishes and upgrades are really nice. There is still some opportunity to make some changes and modifications. All of these properties have a balcony as well as a single car garage. They're energy efficient smart homes, so that's amazing. And standard, y'all, which I just found out, and I think it's pretty amazing, they include a car charger. So if you have an electric car, then you can't go wrong. Yeah, what do you think? Do you love it as much as I do? I think it's pretty beautiful. All right, let's talk about this primary bedroom, because for a townhome, I feel like a townhome, and I think that's what I love about this. They have tray ceilings. If you can see this above me, absolutely amazing. It's very spacious. Now this, I'm not sure if this is a queen or a king, but it looks like you can very easily get a king size bed in here. And in the bathroom, you have double sinks for you and your spouse, or just you and yourself if you want. And you have a really nice shower in here. And again, lots of natural light kind of floods in this room, and you have a walk-in closet. So very beautiful features. Now when you come down the hallway, you have 2 additional bedrooms and another full bathroom. So everybody gets their own space here, and I really love it. Just again, look how beautiful this tree is. Now, looking at these bedrooms here, I love that they're all kind of close together. So if you have little ones, it makes managing them very easy. And if you don't have little ones, if you just need space, or your guests or whatever, they have space for a guest room, they have room for an office as well. So really you can make this whatever you want to make in terms of how you utilize those 3 bedrooms. But overall, this is a pretty good thing, pretty good property. Plus, again, this is priced in the 4s. So that's phenomenal, y'all. And $20K towards closing costs. Yo, let's go ahead. If you're interested, go ahead and contact me me now because again, there's only 2 lots left. But if this doesn't survive, don't worry. We're actually going to look at a few more townhome communities here in right now. All right, so one more thing I wanted to add, because I actually just speaking to the rep about it. So the last 2 lots that are available here are actually backing the trees. Now, normally in new construction communities, when you're backing trees, that's considered a premium lot because you don't have neighbors behind you. So most people like those lots, right? Or if you're a corner lot or something like that, those usually come with what's called like a premium price. So it's an additional $5,000, $12,000, $10,000, whatever. It can vary depending on the community. But this neighborhood, there's actually no premium on it. So they're priced in the mid-4s for the last 2 remaining lots. And again, they come with a single car garage, car charger, balconies, all the things. So this house really does come with the bells and whistles. If you're ready to just move in, not have to deal with any any fuss, go for it. Give your girl a call and let's get you in here. All right, so here we are in our second community in Brandywine, and the model that I'm going to show you is actually very similar to the one that we just saw. It's the Mozart as well, but it's a little bit different. And I wanted to show you this neighborhood because it's not crazy far from the last one that we viewed, but it's so much larger. Here you have townhomes, you have single family homes, and you also have the active older 55 and up community. So if that fits your lifestyle, this is actually a great benefit for you to come over here. I don't believe all those models are open today, so we're probably not going to tour all those, but we are going to take a look at this townhome. And another thing that this community has, they have 2-car garages. The driveways are a little bit larger as well because it fits 2 cars and a balcony is included. They also have like a tot lot and everything along those lines that the other community didn't have. So if it is important to you to have more of those features, then you might want to come over this way. But you know what, let's go still take a look inside. It's going to be similar, but there are some differences compared to the last community. Okay, so here we are in the Mozart model. Again, very similar to the last one. This one is actually a little larger because, as I was mentioning, it has a 2-car garage. The other difference between this community is the Mozart was the only model they have. But here, unfortunately, they don't have other models that I can show you, but there are 3 floor plans total, all starting in the mid-4s. So the one that I'm showing you right now is the Mozart. That is actually going to be priced the lowest, but the highest that it goes up to starting price is around $470. And they have about 40 lots available currently right now. So there's some more opportunity coming to this community. Now, in this neighborhood, I mentioned there's single family homes. Found out those are actually all sold out. So there's not an option to purchase one of those now. However, if you're in the 55 and up community, they have villas, which are essentially like townhomes as well as single family homes. Those are priced in the high 4s to mid 5s, depending on which one you want. Now, those still have some options or still have availability if you would like to call that home. But going back to this community, again, 40 lots available, priced in the mid 4s, base price. So anytime you add on something, there's going to be some additional prices going up, right? But because you have a larger garage, you have a larger deck. So that's always a nice feature. And you still have that electric car charger that comes standard. The deck is standard, so you're not paying anything additional for that. That main floor that I just showed you is really where you're going to see the difference in terms of like the layout. You do have an option of adding on a half bath down there. So that's a nice feature. So when you come in, you just have an option of a half bath. And if you don't want that, you just walk up a few flights of stairs. It's really not that far. But beautiful community, ton of neighbors here because it's a very active hustle and bustle community. So if you want more of like seclusion than that first neighborhood, it's going to be a better fit. But if you do want to get into more like a larger community where you feel a little bit of everything, this is going to be it for you. So just like with the last one, like I love the natural light, large islands. I mean, again, it's the same model, so I'm still going to love everything about it. But this community has a lot of features in it. Now, if you don't want to add that half bath on the main level when you first come in, there is one right here. Let me spin around. So the kitchen's over here, and you have your sitting area, and then you have a half bath right here. So that's a really nice feature, especially if you got little sticky hands running around your house. Just tell them go wash their hands right there. So you have this already coming in the property, or you can have the one built downstairs. Now, I also need to mention too, just like with the other community, there is $20K towards closing costs. And these properties are not quite finished yet, so they are gonna be finished well into next year, but there's a lot of opportunity for you to call this home. So I'm stepping outside for a second because I just want you to see like this deck. It's like a really good size. So you can fit like this nice large table out here, still enjoy your guests. The kitchen's right here off the deck, so you can easily come outside and serve, you know what I mean, provide the food. So really cool feature that I love is, I love accessibility. I love that you can have community with your friends out here in your townhome. And I love townhomes that do not feel like townhomes because this house is very spacious. So you're not going to feel like you're in some tiny cramped up situation. It's very easy to make this feel like great for what it is you're looking for. I'm on my way to show you the model home, but I just wanted to give you an understanding of what this neighborhood looks like. Now, down the street, I did see a tot lot. I don't think that's technically this neighborhood, but it still is an option if you can walk down there and play with your little ones if you like to. But you can see behind me the community going up. And now I'm going to turn around this way, and you see there's lots of space back here. And it's kind of tucked away to the back, so that's nice because while you're close to everything, you're not like in the midst of everything. And I really like that feature of this community. So let's go check out the home. All right, now here we are finally, right? We're getting ready to check out this model home, this different community. And what I like about this community, because not only is it very large, I like it that you see these colors of these properties, they're so different. And so it's different than what you traditionally see for townhomes. And I love it. To me, it's like bright and airy, and it makes me just feel happy driving in here. So that would feel great coming home. But you see, you have these large like front yard areas, and then we'll check out the backyard area as well once we go in the model home. But you have single car garage. You do have a nice sized driveway. There's a good amount of street parking. Maybe not a ton of street parking, but there is options, you know, to park elsewhere that are not that far if you have a lot of guests come over at one time. So you know what, let's go ahead and get into this model home. All right, so we actually scored big with this community because there's 3 model homes that I get to tour you on. This first one is the Regent, and I just walked in. I'm on the lower level. I kind of have to go upstairs and then downstairs to show you this next area. But these properties, there are literally 488 units in this neighborhood, y'all. So, and they just started selling about 3 weeks ago, so it's a great time to get in. Now with new construction, if you don't know, let me give you a little inside secret. If you're looking at a community, you want to buy when they first open, because every time they open up a new lot, the price goes up. So as of right now, these are priced in the high 4s to low 5s. That's going to keep changing. The price is going to go up. So if you're interested in this community, go ahead, reply down here, and let's go ahead and make this happen for you. But first, let's take a look at the property. Okay, so what I just did, I went up the stairs and over the stairs, and I'm going to show you this area. And why that might sound kind of weird, I like that because it gives you some separation from the other space. So this room that I'm in right now, I'm going to kind of swing around and then I'll give you a different view of it. This would be great for like an office space. Everything that you're seeing comes standard. There's really no way to do upgrades or anything like that. But of course, once you're in the property, you can make it home. So you do have a full bath right here on this main level. So that's really nice. So you could use this as a bedroom. It doesn't really have a door, but I guess you could add one if you needed to, but it's great for like an office space. And again, it kind of gives you like you're part of the property, but you're a little bit separated from it. And I promised you I was going to let you see the backyard. But let's take a quick look at that. And you'll see, especially for townhomes, this is actually a really nice sized backyard. Okay, so now we're on the main level. Gorgeous, extremely like spread out. Like I'm really impressed with the layout and how spacious this feels. If I did not know this was a townhome, I don't think I would, because it's very wide. And you have a half bath up here. You have a really nice large island that you can add chairs, or you can sit, or you can have your kids sit and do their homework, or, you know, have guests there or whatever. And you also have enough space to have like a kitchen table and or like your family space back here, or your entertainment space. So very cool feature. And you also do have included a deck. So that's right above that backyard area that I just showed you. So let's take a look at that. So just walked up the steps. I'm already impressed with just the layout and the spaciousness of this. Oh my God. Yeah, this bathroom right here is really nice. Now, compared to the other 2 properties that we saw, yeah, again, these stairs keep taking me out today, but it's interesting. The layout itself is actually very similar in that you have 3 bedrooms and 2 full baths up here, but it's just wider. So the square footage and the footprint on this one is going to be larger than those other 2 properties that you saw. All right, so now we're in the Lafayette model, and immediately walking in, you feel the difference. So in the other model that I just showed you, you had to walk up, over, and down, which was nice if you want like kind of that seclusion. But if stairs are not your jam, and I'm not judging you if that's the case, but that one does have a lot of stairs. This one, you walk in and you have stairs to go up, but that main first level isn't separated by a staircase. Now, the other benefit of this floor plan, if this is what you're looking for, is that, see behind me, there is an actual door. So in the other model we just saw, that one did not have a door over when you went over the steps. It was like an open space. But this one actually has a door. So you could make this an office where it is like fully secluded, or you could turn it into a bedroom, or have something that features as both, right? A guest room / office. So now we're on the main level. A little bit of a different vibe than the previous model we saw, but still extremely spacious, very bright and open. And today's a little overcast, but it's still amazing. In addition to all the space, you have space for a pantry, right back here. And then you also have a half bath right here on this main level. So it's like perfect for guests coming over, friends. Again, if you have little ones, this is a really nice feature. All right, so last up, we are going to view the Norris model in this community. The first one was called the Regent, the second one is Lafayette. So now we're going to check out the Norris. And this is actually going to be the largest one of the three options that we've seen. Now, before even going in, I just want to point out that all the properties have like this smart feature with the keypad and everything. So that's a really nice touch that the builders have already added. So we just walk in the front door. You see you have the stairs over here. I'm going to walk you. We're going to swing around over here. You have a bedroom, which can easily be used as an office. So just like with the other models, this feels very spacious, feels like home, does not feel like a townhome. Very good vibes here in terms of like the layout and everything. Nice deck, nice large island, and just a ton of space for entertaining and just relaxing. Now, a benefit of this particular builder, in addition just to everything you've seen today that I've discussed, is that they have some interest rate buy downs. They do have closing cost assistance a little bit lower than the other communities. The other ones were about 20K. This one is 15K, so still substantial, but they actually also offer, if you use their preferred lender, some interest rate buy downs. So currently they're able to get you in like the high fives, and that's pretty great for where we are right now in life. All right, so we're actually in the last community for the day, and this one is a little more tucked away to the back, but I'm going to show you two models that they have. Totally different builder from the other ones that we've looked at. Very beautiful community. They have a tot lot, as you see behind me. They have a little pavilion up a little closer towards the front. So, you know, let's just get into it, but totally different vibe from the other neighborhoods that we've seen today. So I'm going to show you two models in this community. You have the Hugo and you have the Jenkens. All right, now with this community, which I just found out, which is really exciting, they are actually having what's called some quick move-in homes, meaning they're already pretty much ready to go. All you need to do is purchase it. And if you purchase this before the end of the year, you're able to get interest rates at high fours. I believe he said 4.875. That's phenomenal, y'all, right now, because where we're sitting currently for new buyers, the interest rates are generally around low sevens, high sixes. So to be able to get interest rate in the fours is pretty phenomenal. Now, there are a lot of options for upgrading. So, and these properties are starting in the high fours, so around 460, and they're gonna go into like the mid fives. Now I'm on the main level here at the Hugo, and I will say it does give you like the same feel of the other units that we've seen in terms of it having like a large island. Actually, this might be, now I'm looking at it, this might be the most narrow island that we've seen today, but it's still very large size. You have a great spacious sitting room right here. You have your balcony behind me, and those do come standard. And then you have the area that you can sit down. You can actually sit at the island because it's still large enough for that, or you can sit down at the table on the other side, or whatever you set up, you know, it's your home. So very cool vibes. Now on that first floor, when you walked in, compared to the last builder we saw, so this one doesn't have as much space on that first level, but still a great amount of space. Okay, so I'm on the top level of the Hugo, and I can already tell you, I really like how the layout feels. It feels very bright, very wide. You can see these hallways. It's a good amount of space. So the vibe we are going for today are townhomes that don't feel like townhomes. Okay, so this property actually just surprised me because I thought I was in the primary bedroom and I was like, man, it only has one sink. That's kind of a downer. But then I saw another staircase, which is why I'm winded yet again, but came up the stairs and you actually have the primary bedroom on the top floor. So it's really 4 floors total. Now, what I like about that is if maybe you have younger ones, you don't want to be that far, you could make that a primary bedroom, but it is, again, it's a little bit smaller, but that also gives you 2 full bathrooms on that floor, and one of them is ensuite. So that actually might be really great if you have a teenager, because then they can have their own bathroom. You don't have to worry about guests coming over and them seeing all their mess, but you still have more bathrooms in this unit. Like on the first level, you have that half bath. So you have a lot of options for people to have their own space. Now, as I descend all the stairs, I must say, I really like that feature of this model, and that the top floor is just the primary bedroom. You go upstairs, that's it. That's the bedroom. It's a pretty cool feature. You don't often see that in townhomes, but very cool. All right, so now I'm in the Jenkens model, and this one, the island does feel much larger to me, if that's important to you, but it's still very, all these townhomes are spacious. I feel like that's been the word of the day, and that's what you want. The square footage is amazing. A little over 2,000, I believe, square feet in this property. Lots of natural light. You're probably not getting the full scope of it right now because it's a little overcast, but natural light galore. Can't go wrong. Okay, now just like with the Hugo, this model, I thought I was just in the primary bedroom because it is larger. It has dual sinks in there, and it's close to, you see you have 2 bedrooms on this side. So 3 bedrooms total on this floor, plus 2 full baths. But you see behind me, we have yet another staircase. So I must say that's a very cool feature of this. So in the other unit on the top floor was a primary bedroom, but on this unit, it's a loft. Very cool feature. I believe this is an add-on. So if you need some additional space, and then you have this second balcony here, this is like amazing. Again, does not feel like a townhome, y'all. And this is priced in the $460 to about $540 range, depending on what upgrades you choose to do. But a lot of options, a lot of space, whether you want to make that top level in the other unit, that's your primary, or if you want to have a primary closer to the other bedrooms and then you still want some additional space, this Jenkens is probably a great fit for you. Okay, so I know I did an outfit change. I look a little crazy because I actually was not expecting to come in here and do footage, but I came back over to this community because I wanted to pick up some additional information in terms of like the paperwork to make sure that I was passing the correct information to you all. It turns out there actually was a third floor plan that I just didn't see. So what we're going to do now is like I'm going to give you a quick tour around it and talk about it. And it's kind of cool that this was a bonus for the day. All right, so in this model, you can see behind me, we have the stairwell, right? So what you're gonna do, I don't know if you can see all the way over there, but that's actually the front door. So you come in the front door, you go over the steps, and now you're in the space that you see behind me, where it can be used, it could be used as a bedroom. You don't have the doorway, similar to another model that we've seen, but you see you have a full bath behind me and this beautiful space. So you can make this into an office. If you wanted to swing around here, you have your backyard space. And then I'm gonna walk with you over here. Now behind me, you see we have the door to the garage, and you have this really nice, back up into it, this really nice closet space. So this is kind of a cool feature. Again, this can kind of be used as a man cave, a lady lounge, the office space, whatever you would like. Now this floor plan has the option to add a fourth level. This model home does not have that fourth level, so we're not going to see that, but you have the option to add it, of course, for an additional fee. But let's go check out the rest of the house. Okay, so I'm back real quick. I just wanted to show you again what that looks like. So front door's here. You walk over these steps, you have a platform here, and then I'm just going to swivel around right back here. And behind me, you see how you walk down and you go to that level that I just showed you. So let's go ahead upstairs, walk up this way, and it's just a beautiful space, just like the other ones. Beautiful designs. Let me swing around and show you. So you have a half bath right here behind me. Y'all, these stairs, every time I take stairs, I just need to work out more. And a beautiful kitchen space. I mean, can't go wrong. Now, what I love about this property, do you see these decks? They have these really expansive decks. And some of these lots back trees. Usually that is a premium added on to that. So you want to ask about that if you prefer not to have neighbors behind you. And that's with any new construction community. This neighborhood, the HOA, I believe they said is around 100 and some change. And there's not a pool or community pool like that, but you have, again, the top lot and the beautiful area up in the front of the neighborhood. It's really nice if you want to have outdoor cookouts or it's like a pavilion, I should say. But if you want to have people over, really great space for that. So the community itself is really nice. Like I'm here in the middle of the week. It's pretty quiet, very chill. They are still building a good amount of properties here. So there will be some construction noise for a little bit, but that won't even matter because you're going to love to call this place home. All right. Now I love a beautiful tray ceiling, and this primary bedroom has that as well. So this unit, just like the other ones we've seen, and again, this was a pleasant surprise because there was a third floor plan here in this community that I didn't realize was here. But you have 3 options here. You can have up to 4 levels in a townhome. So they're really expansive, and the prices are in, the high to mid 4s to the low 5s. There are some options to add on some things so that price could, go up a little bit or not. Let me know in the comments, what do you think is your favorite of these 3 floor plans that I showed you in this neighborhood? Which one is your favorite? And let me know too, because I just can't help but ask, would you add on a 4th level, or do you feel like this is enough space? Because honestly, with the 3 levels, you still have 3 bedrooms, and then you have that space in the basement that again could be a lady lounge, man cave, office, workout space, whatever. And it's kind of nice because while the going up and over the stairs can be slightly annoying, but it's a nice feature because it's separated from everything else. So like when you come in, people don't automatically see your workout space or the kids' toys or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of beautiful features of this property and a lot of things that you don't necessarily think of that you want in your home, but you could easily fall in love with. So there you have it. We have toured 4 neighborhoods, 3 different builders, 7 different models, all within Brandywine, not too far from one another, and they all have unique features to them. Now, the price point again is we looked at ones that are in the mid 4s to the low 5s. So you have a lot of options here. Quite a few communities have some interest rate buy down options. So that's going to put you in the 4 or the 5 range, and just so many things, so many options, right? We have the playgrounds and the nice communities in close proximity to a lot of different things. So you really can't go wrong with any of these units. So let me know, what was your favorite unit that we saw today? Are there any other communities in Brandywine that you would like to see, or would you like to see single family homes? Go ahead and drop some comments below. I'm happy to tour some different neighborhoods for you and check them out. And of course, if you want to see them in person, hit me up. I'm happy to set up a day and time to talk about your home buying needs, and then also talk about how we can make one of these your homes. Because again, like this community that I just showed you, this last one, did I mention the interest rate is 4.875 if you close by the end of the year? So let's make it happen. I'm your friend Brittany Stinney, happy to show you these homes, and I'll see you on the next one. Elderly community, or excuse me, that's not the right term. Right, so we're actually in the, so you're thinking of living, so you think,